something is hanging in the air. Something bad. The workshop just isn't as joyous as it once was. The reindeer are cranky. And the Christmas decorations just don't shine as bright as they should. Something is just a little off. A little wrong.
Is it the cursed artifact you found recently? The ring?
Exactly. I don't know where it came from. Or how it got here. But I feel... No. I know that this ring could mean the end of this year's Christmas. It needs to be destroyed. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. As some of you may know, we have a little problem on our hands. A cursed artifact. A ring. It needs to be destroyed or else Christmas can be ruined.
Destroyed? That can't be too hard, can it? Can't we just let the dwarves melt it?
I'm afraid it is not that simple. For the ring has magical powers and has to be destroyed in a very specific way. That is why we must travel far and wide to the Sahara Desert. For it can only be destroyed in the hottest climates known to man. It is not something we can do here on the North Pole. I am entrusting this with my head elf, Frodo. I am confident that he can bring this quest to a good end.
Alone? Is that such a good idea?
Oh, this can't end well. He'll be crying in the corner before he's even left the North Pole.
Yes, and he's so whiny.
Perhaps someone should go with him. After all, it's such a dangerous and perilous journey. And he volunteers. Ah, Sam, wonderful. You will escort Frodo to the Sahara Desert. You must travel far and wide. It will be dangerous, but I have faith in you. It will be a long journey, but remember that you are not alone. There's an elven encampment further on in Europe. There you can find reinforcements. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Centandals! Dearie, where did they go?
The Sahara Desert is a place a Christmas elf should go.
Yeah, what if you'll melt?
Melt? You won't melt. It's just a desert. Now we really have to get going, otherwise we'll miss the boat to Europe.
Europe? You're going to Europe? We've always wanted to go to Europe, right, Pip?
Yeah, I heard it's a lovely place. Beautiful people, and the weather is amazing.
Can we come with you? I promise we won't be in the way.
We can even help, please.
I think it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, there's enough space on the boat, right?
Yes! So, where are we going?
You must get the ring.
I understand, Master.
It is important. I cannot lose it. It cannot be destroyed.
the journey took our heroes southwards, across dangerous oceans and treacherous seas, until they finally arrived in the quaint little town of Middelburg, which, as you all know, is also home to a vibrant community of students who weren't quite sure what to make of these 4 little elves dawdling about in their town. 2 of these students were Aragorn and Boromir, who were in Elliot, having what was supposed to be a productive study session.
I drank too much this night, didn't I?
Yep.
I'm gonna stop drinking. No more parties for me.
Well, you say this every time. And still, I find you and your drunken ramblings under my window every Tuesday night.
This time it's for real, I swear.
Of course. Aragorn, see there's a bunch of weirdos walking around Middleburg.
That's nothing new.
But they're elves. You know, the Christmassy kind. No one knows who they are or where they came from, but they're stories. There's always stories.
That's weird. Wouldn't know anything about it though.
Anyway, we should go to class.
Yeah.
See what Friedman makes of this article.
Well, you have to go to Franklin too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Me too.
So we're in Europe now. Weren't we supposed to find some sort of elven encampment here?
Well, apparently the encampment is somewhere in a forest, so we have to find that first.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Sam gestured wildly in the direction of one of the many streets. The other elves looked at each other and shrugged. Sam probably knew what he was doing, right? Sam sighed and started to walk, his eyes fixed on the map, which in hindsight might have been a little stupid. For when they turned around the corner, they bumped into Aragorn and Boromir. Bags were spilled, people tripped over each other, and the ring flipped out of Frodo's pocket and rolled into the street.
What the hell? What just happened?
Oh no, the ring, where is it?
A ring? What do you even need a ring for?
It's very important, and I promised to keep it safe, and I've gone and lost it. It's all over!
Is this it?
Yes, actually. Thanks.
So, what were you guys even doing?
We were traveling. Yes, traveling. Totally. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, traveling.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. I guess we'll be on our way then.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is not how I expected my day to go.
Give up the ring now!
No!
Give it up! Or you'll need the sharp end of this sucker!
But we can't give it to you.
Give it up or else!
No.
Enough!
What was all of that about?
I don't know.
So, you wanted to bring right. It's important anyway.
You have to promise to keep it a secret.
Of course, we're perfect secret keepers, aren't we, Bor?
No.
The ring is a dangerous artifact. It ruins good cheer and darkens the Christmas spirit for all of those who come into contact with it. It must be destroyed, or else Christmas will be ruined, possibly forever. But for that, we have to travel far, for it can only be destroyed in the Sahara Desert.
Yes, I've tried it on earlier. Look what happens. It's horrendous.
Mr. Frodo, take it off! Take it off!
Right, so do you guys need any help with that?
Aragorn, what are you doing?
I don't feel like writing my stats paper. And I'm pretty sure Dijksterhuis will accept saving the spirit of Christmas as a valid reason for an extension.
Of course. Besides, I mean, they wouldn't get far without us anyway.
See?
So, can we join?
What are they doing?
I don't know.
We have decided that you could join. But only if you know how to handle the map.
Ah, how hard could that be? Oh. So, where are we headed?
The first stop that our heroes made was a forest further on in Europe. It was a world of untouched beauty and wilderness, which was home to many a Christmas elf not currently stationed at the North Pole. The beauty of this wonderful forest made our friends forget all about their troubles. That was until they ran into what seemed to be one of the most important elves of the forest.
Frodo and company, I presume. You're with more than I had expected. But the more the merrier, I suppose. Please. We've gathered round today to discuss a pressing matter. We've been asked to provide Frodo with our help and supplies. Therefore, we have asked all the other elves of the forest for help. We think Legolas shall be fit for the job.
An elf? Shouldn't we get someone sturdier?
Excuse me? What, are you implying something?
Oh, be realistic here. Someone like you wouldn't last a day out there.
How quaint! Of course I would. And as a matter of fact, I am joining you on your quest.
Sorry, but I heard there was a dwarf joining us.
Ah, yes. A dwarf. He couldn't make it, I'm afraid. Said something about a Christmas musical.
I was promised a dwarf.
Very well. It seems we have one member joining the fellowship. I wish you the best of luck on your journey And may the odds be ever in your favor.
The next few days, our fellowship found themselves mainly walking. They traveled for enormous distances, only sometimes being pestered by these shady, cloaked elves that somehow kept on finding them. Nobody really knew who these goons were or what their plans were. But our heroes really wished that these dark elves would just leave them alone for once.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
Of course you can, Mr. Frodo. You just have to believe in yourself.
But the ring, it's such a burden. I mean, just look at the song of today.
Oh, that is terrible. But it will all be all right. We're all here to help you. Who wants something to eat?
Me. Sure, if it's free.
Take one, just test the lunch, everyone. Let me get some.
So, Nagaland, what is your weakness?
Actually, I am tired. Good night.
Well,
That wasn't answer.
Frodo! Wait! Where are you going?
I wanted to take a walk. I needed to get my mind off things.
It's the ring, isn't it? Isn't it bothering you?
Of course it's bothering me, but you wouldn't understand. I mean, you've never carried a cursed artifact around with you.
I don't mean to, but I could carry it for you.
Nah, don't be daft. You shouldn't handle the ring. It contains some kind of power that should never get let out, no matter what. That is why I must carry it, to keep it safe.
Well, you see, this is where you and I disagree. This ring has such power. Why don't we use it? Think what we can do with it.
No, I can't let you do that.
But with such kind of power, we can change the world. We can solve world hunger. If only I had the ring.
You don't understand the dark powers of this ring. It'll control you, corrupt you. It cannot be allowed to be used, or it'll only end in disaster.
Well, if you're not willing to give it to me, I must take it by force.
Wormy, watch out!
The ring. Where is it? You're not getting it. Give it up. I can't even if I want to.
But Boromir, what happened? Are you going to be all right? Is anyone here, Doctor?
They ambushed us. Frodo and I tried to take the ring from Frodo. It's all my fault.
Shush, it's all right. It's going to be all right. Just stay with me, okay?
It's not. If it wasn't thanks to me, all of this would never have happened. Such a mistake.
You're still a hero to me, Bor. Just stay with me, and we'll get help. It will be fine.
Aragorn, tell Frodo. Tell Frodo I'm sorry.
I will, I promise. Good night, my friend.
You're back. But where are the others?
Boromir, Boromir is... Oh, God.
Wait, you mean like... What? But then where are Merry and Pippin? Don't tell me they also...
They're not here?
The Dark Elves must have taken them.
Of course. They must have been following us all along. And that's when they must have taken them.
But now we must go and find them.
It's all my fault. First Boromir, now Merry and Pippin. It's all because of me.
Oh, calm down, Mr. Frodo.
Don't you understand? I won't be endangering anyone else's lives anymore.
I will come with you.
No, you can't. I have to do this alone.
No, I made a promise, and I intend to keep that promise.
Go on then. We'll make sure that Merry and Pippin are found.
Oh, Mr. Frodo! The creature, it's got the ring!
My precious!
You have to get it back.
Excuse me. Could you maybe give me that ring back?
No! It's my precious!
But it belongs to us.
No! It's mine!
You little thief!
Gollum is no thief! Gollum has found its fare!
I think it's time for a different tactic. Okay. 3, 2, 1. For Frodo! Thieves!
I've got it!
Okay,
I've got it!
that's great! But what do I do with him?
Well, we can't just leave him like this. He'll probably follow us around. Maybe we should tie him up or something?
Yeah, great! My bag, in my bag.
Okay.
Thief!
Sam, these were for personal use.
Not in front of the creature. Come on. Okay, now. Great. No? You're not coming.
Well, we can't just leave him here like this.
Well, what else do you suggest? If we let him go, he'll attack us.
I have a plan. Say, do you know where the Sahara Desert is?
Yes! Yeah. Gollum!
If I untie you, will you promise to bring us there?
Yes. Gollum! Gollum!
I still don't think this is a good idea.
Where are we? Don't know. Hopefully some are safe.
Everything was safe done before. I just hope none of them followed us.
Nah.
Who are you?
We are Christmas elves.
Christmas elves. I haven't seen those in years. Ages, maybe. Why would you come here?
We're trying to save Christmas. Or we would be if we knew where the rest of our group was. Anyway, we'd really like to be on our way again. We need to get to the Sahara Desert.
The Sahara Desert. It's no place for elves such as yourself. Why would you go there?
Could you please show us the way? Then we'll leave your forest. Alone again. Forever.
I shall convene with the others. Each group traveled their own way, even though they were all headed for the same direction. At any rate, Frodo, Sam, and the creature Gollum remained in the settlement temporarily, where they were questioned about what they were doing there. Fortunately, they did manage to get themselves out of this bind. However, they soon began to quarrel amongst themselves, and Sam left for a different way.
Go home, Sam.
Meanwhile, the trees took their time. But eventually did allow Merry and Pippin to travel through their forest. They traveled to the direction in which they thought the Sahara Desert lay, hoping to find their traveling companions. Meanwhile, scouting the surroundings and looking for tracks, Legolas and Aragorn were trying to trace down the tracks that Merry and Pippin had left behind. Though they snuck through the forest quickly, it wouldn't be until the next day that they would find Merry and that fool of a Took at the outskirts of the forest. In the meantime, Gollum had betrayed Frodo.
Give us the ring!
No!
And the Christmas elf was captured by dark elves. He was taken to some settlement, locked up without his possessions. Frodo looked at the only slit of light that could enter his cell. All hope was lost now. Everything was gone. Everything they stood for. Everything they fought for. Everything was gone. There was nothing more he could do now. Frodo heard some footsteps in the corridor. Probably some guards again, he thought. There were always guards around with stabby candy canes to prevent him from escaping, even if he could get that darned lock open.
Mr. Frodo, I came to save you.
It's no use, Sam. It's all over.
You mustn't give up now. We still stand a chance.
But they took the ring from me. I don't have it anymore.
Yes, and then I took it from them. We still stand a chance. They weren't that scary, actually. We're just hanging out while I grabbed it. So you can come with me. I think they're still watching the Great British Bake Off.
It took a long time, but eventually they did get there. The Sahara Desert. Streams of sand lay before Sam and Frodo. It was not much further to go now. The end lay in sight. Though Frodo was much more wary than his traveling companion, they trudged on. Although suddenly they found their way blocked by a hooded figure. They tried to get out of its way, but it would not let them.
I'm afraid I cannot let you do that.
But we have to.
No, I cannot let you destroy it.
Stay away from Mr. Frodo. Mr. Frodo, you can do it. You
cannot destroy it.
Don't.
My wedding ring.
Wait, what?
What are you doing here?
You took the wrong ring. I'm here to make up for that mistake. While you were traveling and had the journey of a lifetime, I traveled here to the Sahara deserts and to give you the real ring. Now, finish what you started. You're the only one who can do it. Destroy it.
I will. But why didn't she just ask?
And why didn't Santana not recognize his own wedding ring?
I don't know. Maybe we are just too southern for this Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll now have a 15-minute break before we'll commence with the musical Christmas, actually.